Hi kids! Our lesson for today is place value and the value of a digit of a given decimal number through 10,000s. The place value and the value of each digit in a given decimal number depend on their places. After going through this lesson, you are expected to give the place value and the value of a digit of a given decimal number through 10,000s. So we have here a place value chart. This is the decimal point. So yung numbers natin sa left ng decimal point, ito yung tinatawag nating whole numbers. So we have here ones, tens, and hundreds. So yung nasa right side naman ng decimal point, ito yung tinatawag nating decimal numbers. So we have tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. So 2 is in the tens place. So the value of 2 is 2 tenths. 3 is in the hundreds place. Ang value niya is 3 hundreds. 4 is in the thousands place. So that is 4 thousands. 5 is in the 10,000s place. So that is 5 10,000s. So this is 2,345 and thousands. So we have here another place value chart. So ito yung decimal point natin. And then dun sa left side natin, ito yung tinatawag nating whole numbers. So we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and millions. So, dun sa whole number natin, we have 3,684. So, ito yung decimal point natin. Ang basa natin dito is and. So, ito, sa right side naman natin, ito yung tinatawag nating decimal numbers. So, we have tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. So, 2 is in the tens place, 6 is in the hundreds place. So, that is 26. And then, babasahin natin yung last na place value. So, that is 100. So, that is 26 hundreds. So, we have 3,684 and 26 hundreds. When reading decimal numbers, read the number as it is. Use and to represent the decimal point. Continue reading the number as it is, but end with the last place value. Example, so we have 123. This is the whole number, 123. Basahin daw natin yung decimal point ng and. So that is 123. And continue reading the number as it is, 525. But end with the last place value. So, ano yung last place value natin? This is tens, hundreds, and then thousands. So, that is 525 thousands. So, ang basa natin dito is 123 and 525 thousands. If there are no whole numbers in front of the decimal value, you do not use the word and. Rather, read the number as it is and end with the last place value of a number. So, hindi na natin kailangan basahin yung 0, yung end. So, read the number as it is, so that is 54, and then yung last place value daw ng number. So, this is tens, this is hundreds. So, read the number as it is, so that is 54. Ang last place value natin is 100, so that is 54 hundreds. So let's try this. Get the place value of the underlined digit. So first natin, we have 5 and 7,554 10,000s. So the underlined digit is 4. So ano daw yung place value ng 4? So we have here ones. This is tens, hundreds, thousandths, and then 10,000ths. So the underlying digit, ang place value natin is 10,000ths. Next, so we have here 129 10,000ths. So the underlying digit is 2. So this is tenths, hundreds, thousandths, and thousands. So yung 2 is in the thousands place. The actual value of a digit is called its value. Unlike the place value of a digit, which depends upon its position in a number, the value remains the same regardless of its position. So in 64,544 and 5,821 and thousands, identify the digits indicated below. So what is in the hundreds place? Hundreds. Wala siyang THS. So ibig sabihin ito ay whole number. Hundreds place. So we have here ones, tens, hundreds. So the hundred place natin is 5. Next, we have 10,000s place. Mapapansin nyo dito, yung spelling natin may THS, 10,000s. So, ibig sabihin ito ay decimal number. So, magsimula tayo dito ng tens, hundreds, thousands, and thousands. So, ibig sabihin, ang answer natin is 1. Next, thousands place. May THS ulit. So, ito ay decimal number. Tens, hundreds, thousands. So, yung answer natin is 2. Decimals are just another way of writing fractions whose denominators are powers of 10. The proper way to read them is the same as reading the corresponding fractions it represents. After going through this lesson, you are expected to read and write decimal numbers through 10,000s. So let us read and analyze the chart. So dito sa decimals, we have 0.2. So 2 is in the tenths place. So ang basa natin dito is 2 tenths. Pag isusulat natin as fraction, that is 2 over 10. So that is 2 tenths. Next, we have 13 hundredths. So that is 13 over 100, 13 hundredths. Next, we have 325 thousandths. Kasi yung last place value natin is thousandths. So that is 325 thousandths. Sa fraction, 325 thousandths. 325 over 1,000. Next natin. We have 1,458 in thousands. So that is 1,458 in thousands or 1,458 over 10,000. Remember that 0 and decimal point, hindi na natin kailangan basahin or isulat. Write the decimal form of each item below. Number 1. So we have 342,000. So that is 0.0342. So 342, read the number as it is. And then yung last na place value natin is 10,000. So ito ay 342 10,000s. Next, number 2. We have 5 and 38 thousandths. Meron tayong and. So, ito yung ating decimal point. So, ibig sabihin yung nasa left natin na 5, this is a whole number. So, 5 and so that is 5.38 thousandths. So, 5.038. So, ito ay 5 and 38 thousandths. Number 3, we have 76 and. So, decimal point yon. 2 tenths. So, sulat lang natin yung 76 na whole number and decimal point, then 2 tenths. So, that is 76.2. This is 76 and 2 tenths. Decimal can be rounded off to the whole number or a certain decimal places. The rules for rounding off decimals are as follows. Step 1. Look at the digit to the right of the digit that is to be rounded off. Step 2. If the digit is more than or equal to 5, add 1 to the digit that is to be rounded off and ignore the rest of the digits after it. Or, if the digit is less than 5, maintain the digit that is to be rounded off and ignore the rest of the digits after it. Okay, let's have an example. So round off 524 and 36 hundredths to the nearest nth. So first step natin, i-identify muna natin kung ano ba yung number na i-round off natin. So nakalagay nearest nths. So what is in the nths place? So ito yon yung 3. 3 is in the tenths place. The next step natin, look at the digit to the right of the digit that is to be rounded off. Ano daw yung katabi nung i-round off natin? Sa right. Katabi sa right. So that is 6. I-round off natin to the nearest tenths. Ang katabi niya sa right is 6. If the digit is more than or equal to 5, add 1 to the digit that is to be rounded off and ignore the rest of the digits after it. So, kung yung katabi daw nung ating i-round off ay 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, mag-a-add tayo ng 1. So, yung katabi niya is 6, so mag-a-add tayo ng 1. So, yung 3, mag-a-add tayo ng 1, magiging 4. And then, ignore the rest of the digits after it. So, ang sagot natin, kung yung 3, mag-add tayo ng 1, magiging 4 yon. Tapos, hindi na natin isasali yung 6. Kasi ignore the rest of the digits after it. So, ang answer natin is 524 and 4 nths. So, na-round off na natin to the nearest nths. Okay, another example. So, round off 7 and 442 thousandths to the nearest hundreds. So, alamin muna natin, alin dyan yung hundreds place. So, hundreds place natin ay yung 4. And then, next, look at the digit to the right of the digit that is to be rounded off. So, ito yung ating i-round off. Ang katabi niya daw sa right is 2. If the digit is less than 5, maintain the digit that is to be rounded off and ignore the rest of the digits after it. Kapag daw mas mababa sa 5, so ibig sabihin ayun ay 4, 3, 2, 1, maintain lang daw yung digit, hindi tayo mag-a-add. So yung 4, 4 pa rin. And then, ignore the rest of the digits after it. So, 4 pa rin siya. Tanggal natin yung 2. So, ang answer natin is 7 and 44 hundredths. So, ayun yung lesson natin for today. Sana marami kayong natutunan. Sana natutunan nyo kung paano magbasa ng decimal numbers, kung ano yung place value and yung value ng decimal numbers natin, at kung paano mag-round off ng decimal numbers. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Bye!